I think my husband and his stepsister are having an affair, so he left and went back to his own dorm. He never told anyone. It took him a long time to even fully understand what had happened, and he felt like he couldn't tell anyone because 1, he felt ashamed and embarrassed, and 2, he didn't think anyone would believe him. 3, he didn't want to be known as the guy that slept with his stepsister. 4, he was afraid of losing me, and 5, he was worried about his dad and if he found out that it could affect or ruin his new marriage, and that his dad is so happy with his stepmom. He told me he basically just acted like nothing happened, even around Jess when we all hung out together. He said him and her never spoke about it or said anything up until a couple of years later, when him and I got engaged after graduation. She sent him a text essentially saying she loved him and thought about that night all the time, and that why did their parents have to meet and get married? They could be together otherwise, etc. Essentially, she's obsessed with him. Shamefully, I will admit, when he first told me all of this, I wasn't sure what to think or believe until I saw their text messages. I questioned him, saying, if this was the case, why are they always talking? Why wouldn't he distance himself now that we're married and out of school? He told me it started up again with her about 6 months ago, like I said on my original post, when him and I told our families that we decided we wanted to try for a baby. He had a screenshot of the text she sent him the next day, ranting about how he shouldn't do this. Marriages aren't permanent until a baby comes into the mix. There's still a chance for them to be honest with their family and for him to leave me. She still loves him after all this time, etc. He replied saying he loved me and wanted to start a family with me, and that he didn't love her in that way, and he never wanted her to bring this up to him ever again. That's when her demeanor changed, and she said if he didn't love her, why did he F her, and what would their family think? Essentially blackmailing him. I read through as many of their other texts as I could handle, and it was always her saying things like she was thinking about him, she wants to see him. She would even send texts while we were all together telling him he looks good in that outfit. Sometimes he wouldn't reply, and others he'd be trying to have a normal convo / steer it in a different direction, and sometimes just telling her to stop it. The days he's told me he's going to hang out with his dad, it's her begging him to go over there so she can see him, or she will tell her mom everything. So he agreed to go, but he swears nothing has ever happened. That one of their parents would be there a majority of the time, and it would just be all of them on the patio or in the living room. That day, he went there to tell her he was sick of it and he couldn't do it anymore. She could tell people whatever she wants, but he was done, and that's why they were yelling. I sat there taking it all in. Honestly, I was speechless as I did not expect any of this.